This show is sponsored by MidasResources.com, your trusted source for precious metals since 1996. Call Midas today at 1-800-686-2237.
What is up, friends? Good morning and greetings and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality, to your health and well-being, and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 28 years of practicing pharmacy, I've seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, acne, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle, but what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system, the human body, is a healing system, it's a regenerating system, it's a renewing system, and it is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing system a miracle, it really is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health, nutrition, prescription drugs, we are here for you on The Bright Side. We welcome your phone calls at 855-660-4261. Let us help you change your life today. Let us help you change your loved ones, your family members, your workmates, your friends. Let us help you change their lives as well. If you want to get off your nutritional supplement program or get a friend or loved one off their prescription program, I should say, and get on a good nutritional supplement program, we can help you do that. 855-660-4261 is our number on The Bright Side today and every day. If you want to join the Bright Side Ben team, love to have you as a business builder. If you're if you're keen on MLM, if you're hip to MLM and you know how it works, I'd love to have you on my team as a business builder. If not, if you just want to help spread the word about how important a good nutritional supplement program can be and make a little money while you're at it, you can click on the Join the Team link at brightsideben.com, or you can call the Bright Side Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. I want to invite you all to join in on our weekly phone calls. Myself and my friend Dixie Sedgwick do weekly phone calls every Sunday, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Last Sunday we talked about degenerative joint disease. We talked about ALS before that, diabetes, ADD. I'll pick a relevant topic every Sunday, and I talk for 20 minutes or so, and then we take questions for the last 10 minutes. It's a half-hour phone call. Sundays at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 8 p.m. East Coast Time. The dial-in number is 605-562-3140, 605-562-3140, participant access code 444973#, 444973#. Also, I would like to encourage you, invite you to check out our videos. Myself and Amanda Rideout do longevity videos and skincare videos, and we do them every week, post them up every Friday. If you're interested in getting an email about when they get posted, send me an email to ben@ksco.com, ben@ksco.com. Put in the subject heading, put me on the list, or put me on the email list for the skincare videos. Okay, let's see. We're talking about those workhorses, those major workhorses in the body, the chemical stuff that makes things happen, especially when it comes to the blood, especially when it comes to blood clotting, blood flow, lack of blood flow as in high blood pressure, especially when it comes to inflammation, the anti-inflammation. These molecules are the workhorses of the body, or at least one of the major workhorses of the body. I'm talking about prostaglandins, which are a type of ultimate essential fatty acid, ultimate EFA and ultimate EFA+. And prostaglandin deficiencies or imbalances are real. They're associated with degenerative diseases of all kinds. They're associated with inflammation. And they're especially associated with autoimmune disease. And stabilizing prostaglandins, making sure your body has the raw material for building prostaglandins, is as simple as getting on ultimate essential fatty acids or ultimate essential fatty acid plus on a daily basis. In the body, prostaglandins are derived from the outer coating of cell membranes. This is one of the coolest phenomena, in my opinion, it's one of the coolest phenomena in all of biochemistry. Prostaglandins are stored in the outer coating of a cell membrane. We've talked about cell membranes a lot, probably more than you'll hear on any other healthcare show, any other nutrition show, because the cell membrane is unbelievably fascinating and unbelievably important. It really is the main juncture, the main control point that's going to determine how healthy a cell is. And we've said so many times in this program, all disease is cell disease, and the cell membrane, the outer coating on the cell, is the major determining factor, determining how healthy a cell will be. That cell membrane is phenomenally important. It's thousands of times thinner than a piece of paper, than a piece of notebook paper. It functions as a magnet to attract oxygen to a cell. It functions as a intelligence or storage device. Bruce Lipton calls the cell membrane a microprocessor, and indeed it is a microprocessor. It's like a computer chip. And on top of all of that, the cell membrane functions as a storage form for prostaglandins. Prostaglandins sit in the cell membrane, and they sit in the cell membrane in the form of essential fats, the form of essential fatty acids. And when they're needed, these essential fats are released from the cell membrane, and they're converted into prostaglandins, where they then initiate various processes in the body. And all this happens in microseconds, instantaneously. In essence, that cell membrane, that little sliver of oil that coats the intelligent blob of life called a cell membrane, in essence, can be thought of as a storage depot for prostaglandins, a storage closet, if you will, for prostaglandins. Actually, to be specific, it's the fats in the cell membrane that function as prostaglandin raw materials or precursors. And once again, where do those fats come from? Your ultimate EFAs and ultimate EFA pluses. And of course, you can also eat essential fatty acids and grains and seeds. It's a little difficult to get enough essential fatty acids from foods because our foods are so heavily processed. And you have to have a fully functioning or well-functioning fat absorption or fat processing system. You need to have a gallbladder, you need to have bile, you need to have a liver, you need to have your you need to have healthy liver, which many people don't have. You need to have a functioning intestine. Your intestine has to be functioning fully in order to absorb fats from food. So why mess around? They're cheap enough. They're part of the Healthy Start Pack. Why mess around taking a chance on whether or not you're getting your essential fatty acids from food? Why mess around taking a chance on whether or not your body can extract essential fatty acids from food? Why mess around taking a chance on whether there's even any essential fatty acids in your food, given the problems with cooking and with processing and even with growing? Many foods that are supposed to have essential fatty acids don't have the right kinds or don't have enough. You know, fish and seafood are supposed to have omega-3 fatty acids in them, but when fish and seafood are farmed, when they're fed corn and fed soy, they're not going to have the right kind of balance of essential fatty acids. Same with animals, same with cows and pigs. Cows should be grass-fed. Why? Because grass is a rich source of omega-3 fats. Today's cows are grain-fed, mostly. Grains are a source of omega-6 fats. So instead of having the right balance of fats in our meat and in our dairy and in our fish, we get the wrong balance of essential fatty acids, and then you have to cook your meat and cook your seafood. All the processing that goes involved in grains and seeds all conspire to reduce or even eliminate, possibly, the essential fatty acid content from food. And that's above and beyond the problem associated with extracting essential fatty acids from food. So why mess around, you guys, given that prostaglandins come from EFAs, given that prostaglandin deficiency is very common? Why mess around? Get yourself on the ultimate EFAs. Get yourself on the ultimate EFA plus. So anyway, we eat our essential fatty acids, or we take our ultimate EFAs. The fats go into our digestive system. They go into the intestine. They make it into the bloodstream. Eventually, they'll find their way to their final resting place, or one of their final resting places, in the cell membrane, which, in addition to functioning as a magnet for oxygen to attract it to the vicinity and then ultimately into a cell, The cell membrane also functions as prostaglandin raw material, prostaglandin precursors. When you need prostaglandins for healing or inflammation or anti-inflammation or whatever, the essential fats in that cell membrane are released, they're broken out of the membrane, then they're converted into prostaglandin. So your cell membrane is a storage depot for prostaglandin precursors, and thus your cell membrane is a key player, maybe the key player in all biological processes, especially those involving inflammation and anti-inflammation. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. You are listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. Got a couple lines open for you. 855-660-4261 is our number. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, this is Sophie Winnick, longtime distributor and user of Longevity products. In the last few years, my family went through a crisis. Everything else in my life, including my business, had to be put on the back burner. Thankfully, life is getting back to normal now. But the one thing I never had to worry about was my business and my monthly commission. I've been a distributor for Longevity for over 17 years, since before it was Longevity. And I've got to say, the most amazing thing about this company is the people. While my family was in crisis, other distributors stepped in and helped my customers, simply because that's what Longevity people do, even for people they don't know. For me, it has never been about getting rich. It was about a product I could stand behind, a company I could count on, and a monthly commission check that has never, not once, been late in 17 years. Longevity is truly a business for everyone, even people who have too much to do. I'm Sophie Winnick. I'm just like you. I have a real life, real ups and downs, but I know I will always have Longevity.
Making the right decisions is a challenge to investors. Are we going to see economic growth, slide into a recession, or at worst, depression? Hi, Ted Anderson from Midas Resources. We all know when a company acts irresponsibly, divesting ourselves in a move towards safety is prudent. When the market becomes volatile, U.S. Treasuries are a safe haven. But what do you do when the U.S. government overextends itself and spends beyond its means? Many investors are turning toward gold as a common-sense alternative to traditional paper investments. Midas Resources has put together a powerful book titled 10 Reasons to Own Gold, discussing costs, benefits, risks, featuring full-color illustrations, weights, and measures. The book is free and can be yours by calling 800-686-2237. Paper investments are dwarfed by gold's 6,000-year history. Discover how gold may be right for you and your IRA by calling 800-686-2237. Whether buying or it's time for you to sell, the book is free. Call 800-686-2237.
Hi, this is Steve Sanchez, and based on a recent study, it was found that 57 million Americans had legal issues over the last 12 months, but only 60% of those studied sought out the services of a lawyer. Why? In a nutshell, affordability. Well, my friends at Legal Shield have created a solution that can help you not if, but when you need an attorney. For as little as $17 per month, Legal Shield will provide you unlimited access to qualified attorneys at an accomplished law firm for advice and counsel on legal issues, no matter how serious or trivial. For over 40 years and with 1.4 million families across North America, Legal Shield can help you, the loyal GCN listener. Representatives are standing by now to answer your questions, so call them now at 1-855-340-SAVE. That's 1-855-340-7283, or visit them at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com.
Results will vary from case to case.
Is your money manager giving you safety and security? Wouldn't you like to make your money work harder for you? Then you should consider joining philsgang.com, where thousands of individual investors have successfully profited.
This year I'm up 60% on my portfolio. Following your system has been fantastic. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
I've been in the business for a long time, and you're really one of the best I've ever heard.
Well, I just want to let you know what a great teacher you are.
For over a decade, philsgang.com's Phil Grandy and Donald Cogswell have been teaching, coaching, and investing right along with all Phil's Gang members.
I want to thank Donnie for market rep. I bought 2,500 shares of AUI and sold it this morning at $820 profit.
Why not join thousands of satisfied Phil's Gang customers today? Go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
Headlines, suspensions, FCC investigations. That's Mancow for you. Hear him here. GCN.
Hi, we are back on the bright side. I am Pharmacist Ben. We're on the air Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific, 10 to 11 a.m. Central Time, 24/7 on our archive page at brightsideben.com. You can also go to benfuchsarchives.com and check out our search engine. Thank you to Peter in the UK for setting that up. If you miss a show or you have a topic that you want to see what the bright side take is on, you can just plug any keywords into the search engine at benfuchsarchives.com. Have 3.5 years, almost 4 years worth of great health information via the archives at Ben Fuchs